Good morning, students. So we have already finished the Ailing Planet. We have already finished the poem Childhood, and today we are going to discuss one new poem, that is The Voice of the Rain, and it is written by Walter Whitman. So here, see, the title of the poem is The Voice of the Rain. So rain is a non-living thing, but here in the title itself, the rain is used as a living thing because it has its own voice. That means the poet has used the poetic device personification. Personification means if a non-living thing is being used as a living thing in the poem, then that is considered as personification. Personification is used in the title itself. Now we are going to know a little bit about the author here. So Walter Whitman, he was born in May 31, 1819 in New York, US. He died in March 26, 1892 in New Jersey, US. So this is about the poet Walter Whitman. He was a poet, he was a journalist, and he was an essayist also. Now here the poem The Voice of the Rain, it is a short poem written by Dr. Walt Whitman. So the poem The Voice of the Rain was published in one of his famous journals. The name of the journal is Outing. The poem was published in his famous journal Outing in 1885. Understood? But the poem is reprinted again in one of his most famous collection of poems, that is The Leaves of Grass. The poem is reprinted in his famous collection of poem Leaves of Grass. Clear? All of you please note it down. This is very important thing about the poem. So here the poem is written in the form of free verse. Now we have to know about what is free verse. So what is free verse? See, it is an open form of poetry. It does not use any consistent meter patterns, rhyming scheme, or any musical pattern. Musical pattern you know, rhyming scheme you know. Rhyming scheme means what? The pronunciation of the last word will rhymes with another last word of another line of the poem. That is rhyming scheme. Now what is meter patterns? Do you know what is meter patterns? So what is meter patterns? It is a regular pattern of stressed and unstressed syllable. Means where to give stress and where not to give stress. That is meter patterns. So in this poem, there is no meter patterns, there is no rhyming scheme, or there is no any musical pattern also used. That is free verse. Finished? All of you understood this? So here in the poem, the poet, by describing the each and every steps of the water cycle, the poet pays tribute to the regeneration force of the nature. Regeneration force means what? It can give force for new life. That is the regenerating force of the nature. The poet, he pays tribute to the regenerating force of the nature in the poem itself. Besides this, in the poem, the poet compares both poem with rain. According to the poet, the poem and the rain holds the same important place on the earth. Because see, the rain, it also starts in the bottom of the sea and it flows to the heaven in the form of water vapor. And in the same way, it comes back from the heaven to the earth by enabling the life to survive. In the same way, the poetry, it also starts in the core part of the heart of the poet, and it goes amongst the people. It goes to the people, those who wants to enjoy it, and the people, those who wants to criticize it. But at the end, it comes to the poet with lots of love. So in that same line, the poet has compared the poem with rain. Clear? Now let's start the poem. See, and who art thou, said I to the soft falling shower. So here I refers to the poet. The poet has asked to the soft falling shower. Soft falling shower means the drops of, small drops of rain. So the poet, he has asked to the soft falling shower that who are you? What is your identity? Which strands to tell gave me an answer as here translated. And what happened? The soft falling shower or the drops of rain, in reply, she has given, here the rain is referred as sea. So she has given a strands reply to me, and it has been translated here in the poem. That means the poet is being used as a mediator here between rain and the readers. Now he is explaining, see, I am the poem of art. So here the soft falling shower means the drops of rain has told herself that I am the poem of art. Means she has compared herself with the poem. Why it is compared with a poem, I have already told you. Say the voice of the rain, because the rain also starts in the bottom of the ocean or sea. In the same line, the poem is also started in the hearts of the poet. So that's why it has been compared. Eternal. Eternal means never ending, everlasting cycle. Eternal. Never ending. See, eternal I rise impalpable. Impalpable means I am P-A-L, I am P-A-L, sorry. P-A-B-L-E. Cannot be touched. But in the poem, this impalpable is used as the form of water vapor. That is why it cannot be touched. Understood? Out of the land and the bottomless sea. So the soft falling shower has told that she has been started, she get rise from the bottom of the sea or out of the land, which is in the form of impalpable, means it is been in the form of water vapor. It rises from the bottom of the sea, it rises from the land in the form of water vapor, and it goes up to the heaven. Understood, I think? Now next line, see, upward to heaven, whence. Whence means here Whence means where. Upward to heaven, whence vaguely formed. Vaguely formed means not clearly formed. Altogether sensed and yet the same. See here, upward to heaven, I go to heaven. Whence, where, vaguely formed, my formation is not being clear in the heaven. I may be cloud, I may be in the form of cloud. Altogether sense, my form is being sensed in the heaven, and yet the same, but my core existence. What is my existence? That is the drops of rain, but it becomes the same. Is it clear? See, upward to heaven, I go to heaven. Whence means where. Vaguely formed. Vaguely formed means I am not clearly formed in the heaven. It may be the forms of clouds. So, altogether sensed and yet the same, but my existence is same. Then see, I descend. Descend means coming down. I descend means I come down. To live. Live means was. I come down to lave the drops. Drops means what? Mati bilak jetia bahut din borokhun nidiye tetia phat mele. Drop situation hoy. That is drought. So I descend means I come down to wash the drops. Atomies. Atomies means small particles, dust layers of the globe. So now the rain, it has said that I come down from the heaven. Why? To wash the drops. To wash the drops, to wash the atomies. Atomies means small particles, and to wash the dust layers of the globe, means of the planet, of the earth. Clear? Now see, and all that in them without me were seeds only, latent, unborn. What is the meaning of latent? Please note it down in your copy. Latent means hidden, buried, but somehow is and all in them without me were seeds only. Jodi borokhun napai. So whatever the seeds inside the earth, it will become buried. It will become in the way of hidden mode. So, and all that in them without me were seeds only, latent and unborn. So what is the meaning of the line? The meaning of the line is that whenever the seeds get touched with me, at that time the seeds may become big plants. The seeds may start to give fruits to us. So without me it becomes buried. Without me it will stay hidden. That is the meaning of the line. Means it shows the importance of the rain to survive the lives of the living things or any plants. Next line you see, and forever by day and night I give back life to my own origin. Now see here, the rain has said that I, by day and night, give life, give care, give enrichment to the place where I have originated. Where I have originated? Outside the land and in the bottom of the sea. I every day, in the day and night, I care. I give life, I give enrichment to the place where I was being originated. So fully I use myself in by serving to my originated place. Clear? Next line you see, and make pure and beautify it. So what the rain has said again? The rain has said again that it keep enhancing the beauty and purity of the art. তো বৰষুণে কি কৈছে যে বৰষুণে সদায় ব্যস্ত থাকে কিহত পৃথিৱীখনক ধুনীয়া কৰাত beautify and purity of the art, enhancing the beauty and purity of the art. Clear? Next see, for song issuing from its birthplace after fulfillment wandering. Again see, the poet has compared the rain with song. So like a song, the rain also wanders in the different places. Why? To fulfill the needs of the art. So in the same line, the song also, it has been started in the heart of the singer at first. Then it goes amongst the people, gives mental refreshment to the people, mental satisfaction to the people, and at the end it comes with lots of love to the singer. Read or unread? R-E-C-K-T. Read means care. So whether someone care or not, I come to my origin place. See? Read or unread, duly with love returns. Whether people care or not, I come to my origin with lots of love. So this is all about the poem, line by line explanation, analysis of the poem. If there is any doubt, please ask me. Yes. In the beginning line, who art thou? Thou means here you. So who art thou means who are you. So this is all about the poem. Now we are going to discuss about the poetic devices. What are the poetic devices used in the poem? I have already told that in the title of the poem itself, the poet has used personification. So personification means what? Where the poet uses a non-living things as a living thing. That is personification. After that, metaphor is also being used in the poem. How? See, here the poem is being compared with rain. The poem is being compared with a song. That is metaphor. Metaphor is being used here. Then hyperbole. Hyperbole is also a poetic device which is used in the poem. Hyperbole means where exaggerated statement is being used. Exaggerated means what? To make something seem larger. That is exaggerated. Here, bottomless sea. That is an exaggerated statement. Next, imagery. Imagery is also a poetic device used in the poem. So, imagery means what? It's a visual description of something. That is, imagery is used in the poem here. So all of you, the students, I request you to note it down means the meaning of the tough words I have already written in the whiteboards. All of you please note it down in your copy, otherwise you will unable to understand the poem. Now we are going to discuss the poetic devices used in the poem. Personification. I am the poem of the art, said the voice of the rain. So the poem of the art, I am the poem of the art. It has been used as a living thing. So here this is personification. All of you write it down in your copy. So personification, all of you write it down. Next you will get So what is metaphor? Metaphor means an indirect comparison between the qualities of the different things. Already Maximilian has told you in one class what is simile, what is metaphor. So here see, I am the poem of the art, means the rain has been compared with a poem. And see, metaphor and simile both are poetic device and both are used to compare. But what is the difference? In simile, the difference is much more clear. But in metaphor, the difference is not that much clear. See here, I am the poem of the art. Compared. I means rain and poem. So the distinction is not that much clear. That's why this is metaphor, not simile. And in simile, how is the example of a simile? See, if I say the rose is, the sea is like a red rose, like is being used. to show the distinction. That is simile. But here there is no use of like, as like that. So here this is metaphor. Write it down. So hyperbole, it makes something seem to be larger. Here's a bottomless sea. It is an exaggerated statement used in the poem. So this is called as hyperbole. So imagery is also used in the poem. So this is all about the poetic devices. Here we have got personification, here we have got metaphor, here we have got hyperbole, and here at last we have got imagery. Also these are the poetic devices or poetic techniques used in the poem, the voice of the rain. Now towards the end, I would like to tell the theme of the poem. What is the theme of the poem? This is the theme of the poem. Here see, the poem celebrates rain and its natural cycle for the benefits of earth and the life it supports. The cycle, natural cycle. এই যে সাগৰত উৎপত্তি হ'ব বৰষুণ, তাৰ পৰা আকাশলৈ যাব, আকাশৰ পৰা আকৌ মেঘ হৈ আমাৰ ইয়াতে পৃথিৱীত পৰিব, আৰু তাৰ পিছত কি হ'ব, it becomes a beneficial for the art, for the life of the art. That is the main theme of the poem. So this is all about the poem. All of you read the poem nicely, about the author, write it, about the meanings of the tough words, please note it down. Again, the poetic devices, please note it down. And at last, the theme also, please note it down. So this is the end of the class for today. All of you read nicely. Still now we are in the period of COVID pandemic, so stay safe. Thank you, students. Bye bye.